Hello everyone, welcome to King Comic, the channel where I show off professional comic book artists drawing commissions and showing off the commissions that I have received from them throughout the years. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at classic comic book artist Geof Isherwood drawing none other than Spider-Man villain Morbius.
King Comic.
So how's the show been for you guys so far?
Busy.
Yeah, I can imagine. Holy.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 are 9 by 12s.
Got a couple 11 by 17s.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. So those, yeah. So
that's the problem. Everybody's wanting the big.
Oh yeah.
make sure at the same time I've still got to do something that looks half decent.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I can't blow it off in no time. But anyway.
You never tell me you can pull it off right away. You're going to put hours and hours of work into it. It just takes concentration.
Yeah.
It's hard to do the big ones at the con itself.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Always.
You gotta
work right now for work as a welder industrial, but
You do?
yeah. The company where I work for is contracted to Bungie, Canada, and I'm just doing maintenance welding there, just keeping the plant running. And they want a new centerpiece for the entrance, right? So got somebody that's kind of doing up face on them. But each of the balls is stainless steel hollow, so they have to pound the metal out into a round and turn it into a ball.
Wow.
Huge amount of work. A lot of people think it was a monstrosity that they paid for, right?
God, that's crazy. Who designed that?
I don't know.
They obviously didn't think.
I worked on a variety of Conan stories for about 7 years, all put together. On the regular series, Conan the King, Savage Sword Stories, and Conan the Savage, even the black and white.
You ever meet
I did
Stan?
some of those. I've never met Stan Lee.
Really? I've met him twice, actually.
He was
One time walking out of a hotel and he was coming the other way.
Oh, well, there you go.
And I kind of bumped into him. I said, "Excuse me, sir." And then I stopped dead in my tracks as I was walking away from him, right? And he said, "I screamed at him," and he just, "Yeah, but keep it down."
Keep it down.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I've seen him in the movies. It's all engaging. Absolutely.
You teach exclusively now, correct?
I'm actually going to be starting teaching in Ottawa at Algonquin College.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new program there, a fairly new program in kind of figure
Oh,
drawing,
right on.
all kinds
Awesome.
of, because it's not just for designing. It could be. You can take. The idea is you take this. You take a range of different subjects. So you could go anything from people to cars to military equipment to architecture to anything. Any kind of concept art that's required. So everybody gets to try their hand at everything.
That's awesome.
And you kind of learn. The idea is to learn a working method so that you can approach any subject, but you use the same methodology to get there. The same
That's cool.
technique. So I'm going to be starting that in January, the next session, and
Oh yeah.
that's something more on the planning, like storyboarding level.
Oh cool.
On a bunch of different types of jobs. There's a Bachelor of Information Technology program, and they have one of the 3 streams as multimedia. So,
Right on.
so it's for the IT department. So I have to tailor it a little bit for that kind of
Right.
tech stuff,
Right.
which Amanda's helping me with because I'm not really up on a lot of that stuff. But
That sounds awesome.
in terms of just describing the product and technically showing how it works, they want to be able to create a little story. And I mean, everybody wants that. That's what everybody wants, is something to humanize and personalize these things. So,
Yeah, exactly.
so then, the idea is to teach people how to be able to come up with this. So they're going to, in the class, they're going to have to think of something that they think could be an improvement on an existing product or
Right,
something new,
right.
and then they have to draw it up and show how it works. So
Cool.
It's going to be.
You start that in January?
Yes. And the next, after Christmas, the next semester,
Right on.
college and university level. So I'm starting that there, and then from there, it's going to, foreseeably expand the number of classes I do and all that. So I'm going to wind up. I think because he has had the wherewithal, he does, gets ideas, and then he'll change around, and then another idea will pop up. And
Oh, yeah.
eventually, because they've got the budget, he'll get what he wants in the end. So
Oh, yeah.
he's always fiddling and tweaking. I think he's just never satisfied with the first thing that comes to mind. He's always trying to find another way to do
okay.
it, just
That's
to
fair,
put
I
a new
guess.
wrinkle on something. That kind of thing, So he's probably restless in that way. I
Yeah,
would say.
fair enough.
That's that kind of thing. Eventually, you have to get down to make it for real, but
Yeah.
he's got. He had people who were plenty enthusiastic working with him, so.
Oh, yeah.
And with the success he's had, I guess, he kind of gets away with being able to work like that.
Yeah.
I guess, it's something we all would like to be able to. And he might, there's word that he may actually want to go back because they built some stuff there that had never happened in Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stages, some of the sound stages they built with scaffolding and green screen. It was
Right on.
200 feet long and like 60 feet high. It hadn't been done anywhere. And
Oh, yeah.
they built it outside in the parking lot
Oh, really?
for some of the stuff for the White House lawn and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
You watch the movie, you never notice, but they went for it.
Yeah.
So, he's a known quantity now, and the crew is a known quantity.
Yeah.
And most people, they like going back to the well. If they work well with people before, then they say, okay, we know what we're getting. We don't have guesswork with a whole new crew that we don't know if they're going to be any good and all that. So that's why you find people like Clint Eastwood or Woody Allen. They work with the same people.
Same people.
For
Oh, yeah.
decades
Yeah.
because they get to know each other very well and they work well and it's very efficient. For Kingstone Comics, it's a Christian publisher,
Oh, yeah.
and I helped them meet a couple of deadlines on a couple of books that were late.
Oh, right on.
One was called The Lamb and the Führer. It was,
Oh, yeah.
it was I'd call it a novel. It was like a speculative book of like a post, afterlife discussion.
Cool.
I penciled about 12 pages at the end, or 11
Right on.
pages at the end of that story. That was just
Awesome.
plain late,
Oh, yeah.
So that was that. And they want me to do something else, but I don't exactly know what yet. But I think they were thinking of a fairly big project. So
Cool.
they were talking about making a deal with a major book publisher in Chicago to license some kind of,
Oh, right on.
So I think they're, if that goes through, then their whole business thing is going to expand a fair bit.
Right.
It's good for them. And otherwise, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe some professional comics again, but I haven't heard anything yet on that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
Nightwing.
Finished my
Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
Thank you. Thanks. It's kind of the same boat for everybody. The editorial people, it's all changed around so much. You're not really in contact with people, so people ask me, are you gonna try to draw this comic or that? I said, well, I don't really know anybody there anymore, and I'm still around if they want me, but
Yeah.
there's a whole. Everybody's got their own take on who they want to work for them, and that's fine,
that's true.
I don't worry about it. I always have other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm always busy anyway, so
Yeah.
whatever comes up, I just make fit the schedule.
Oh, yeah.
And here is a close look at the piece. Now I chose Morbius because he actually drew this character in his Doctor Strange run. And I was completely enamored by the way he drew him. It was the perfect blend of Dracula and supervillain, creepy and badass. And the moment I flipped through that specific Doctor Strange issue, I knew I had to get this piece. I love the way that he completely filled out the page with this very dynamic and strange angle. The viewer of this piece is almost like a victim of Morbius, as he's just about to sink his teeth into the neck of you. And I think that just exudes a lot of energy and excitement with this specific commission. I really love Geof's use of shading just about in every image I see of his. And admittedly, his inked work is phenomenal, and I do regret not getting this piece inked. For those of you unfamiliar with Geof Isherwood, he has worked on several different titles, some of which include Silver Surfer, Conan the Barbarian, Doctor Strange, Daredevil, and he's even worked in film as the conceptual and storyboard artist on big films like X-Men Days of Future Past and Apocalypse. I highly recommend checking out Geof's comic books. He has such a classic and fluid art style. It really is a feast for the eyes. So if you all want to see some more sketch videos from comic book artists, please like and subscribe. I've got plenty more to show you. So I hope to see you all in the next video. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and bye for now.